Sorry. Got a bit of a cold. Actually, what would make sense that...
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
And I can tell you when I thought it was only after the investigation had begun.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was...
And I can tell you it was only after I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf.
I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was...
And I can tell you it was only after I found the magazine tucked when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense.
It doesn't, no, it doesn't, no,
I
it
can tell you
doesn't.
exactly when Ogre's body was...
And I can tell you it was only after the investigation had begun. I found the magazine when I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly what I found when Ogre's body was discovered. Shoot! I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was...
And I can tell you it was only after I found the magazine tucked away on the magazine shelf. When I pulled it out.
What's your problem? What I said makes total sense. I can tell you exactly when Ogre's body was discovered.
Ah! Got it, alright, there we go. See, I can play crap now, can't ya?
When Sakura's body was found, that magazine was sitting on the shelf nearby. That's where Kyoko found it, and you weren't at the murder scene. So there's no way you could have seen it then. Tell us the truth, Hiro. When did you see the message?
Hold on! You're focusing on the wrong part! Why does it matter when I saw it? All you gotta do is read the Vienna sausage Ogre left us, and we know who the killer is! Toko!
That's
I
wrong.
don't even know where to begin with that one. He's just trying to confuse us.
Actually, can we even be sure Sakura wrote that message in the first place?
Sbiaki!
Yeah? I think we can all agree Ogre wrote that message.
Why you call her Ogre?
100%, without a doubt, she wrote it! And this
He's
is me
too
talking, so you
Jack.
know it's true.
Alright, moment of truth, here we go.
Show me the proof. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap. The end is 9.
Oh god.
Show me the
Oh
proof.
god.
I'm at least 30% right.
I
refuse to give up yet.
When he pulls that trick on me, he does the middle finger.
Show me the proof. I'm at least
Boom,
30% right.
boom, 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 boom.
Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right.
Oh no, I haven't reloaded, I haven't
The
reloaded.
occult is bullcrap. The end is 9. Show me the proof. I'm at least 30%
Oh god.
right.
Spam every button on this.
The occult is bullcrap. Give it a rest. I'm at least 30% right. The occult is bullcrap.
Cause he's spamming right now.
Show me the proof.
Boom! Wait.
This should prove it.
That was a bit delayed. Why was it delayed?
I'm completely unconvinced that Sakura wrote that dying message. Because if you look at it, the message was almost certainly written using a finger. But both of her hands were completely free of blood.
What?
Then who did write it?
Baki.
Hiro could very well have written it himself. That would explain how he knew about the message in the first place.
It's Becky.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Ah! He admits it!
Why you look like that
I
then?
figured as much.
But why would you write something like that?
Because I killed her!
That's wrong.
Please, just let me explain what happened. I got Ogre's note, and so I headed to the rec room right before noon, just like it said.
You just did exactly as the note asked? What a fool.
And when I got there...
Hang on, I'll be right back. Yeah. Alright. I'm doing a live stream. On Danganronpa. See if it keeps crashing on me. So far it hasn't crashed, so that's good. I believe. Would you like a piece of candy? It may help you with some energy. Oh sure, thanks.
And that's all she said. After that, we just stood around in awkward silence.
By the way, I know it looks like a he, but it's actually a she.
Suddenly, I heard her mutter something.
Just don't ask, alright? I can possibly see who Bill. Please, I don't know why, but just don't worry about it. Oh wait, she is.
As soon as I heard that, I just knew. I knew she was gonna kill me and make her escape. So of course I freaked out, and then I saw my only chance. I grabbed the Monokuma bottle from the shelf and smashed it across her head. I hit her from behind before she had any idea what was happening. Then she just went limp. I didn't see her move again after that. Once it was over, I pulled myself together. I realized if I didn't do something, I'd be caught. Next,
You didn't kill her. You didn't kill her.
Across a magazine on the table, and I ran away.
I can't believe you! You're the worst! I hope you die!
No,
Well,
he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Go ahead. Roast me, boil me, do whatever you want.
You're not gonna get off that easy. It's death. Death for the one that killed Sakura. We're ready to vote now, right? We know who did it.
No, I think there's more to Hiro's story.
What are
Yeah.
you talking about? What else could there be?
There's one thing that Hiro's story just now doesn't explain. And until we figure that part out, we can't consider the case closed.
Nope, nope.
Shoot!
Not on, no. Why the magazine was hidden?
That's true. Everything you just said. It doesn't explain why the magazine was hidden, does it? By the time the body was discovered, the magazine had been picked up and put on the shelf. Why would you take the time to write that message, then stick it somewhere we might not find it?
Oh, well, I didn't hide it. I'm sure I just left it sitting there on the table.
Really?
He's lying! He's gotta be lying!
I don't see any reason he would lie now, after already confessing to the crime.
Yeah.
He's not lying?
Assuming he's telling the truth, someone else must have put the magazine back on the shelf.
Yeah.
In other words, at least one other person was in the rec room both before and after the incident.
I don't think there's any question about that.
Who was it?
If they went to the trouble of hiding the magazine, they must not have liked what was written on it.
Coco?
I got it!
Yeah.
It had to be Toko, right? Who else would want to hide the magazine other than the person whose name was written on it?
True.
Right, Toko? Did you really go to the rec room? Why would I have... Wait, but more important, that doesn't even matter. We already know who did it, right? Hero just admitted it.
That's wrong.
I killed her.
No, you didn't.
Who asked you?
Don't doubt Hiro attacked Sakura with the bottle. But that's
What do you mean?
What he means is that Hiro isn't the killer.
You can't be serious. That's just... I don't believe it.
Hiro, tell us what happened one more time. If we go through it once more, it should become clear he's not Sakura's killer.
So, what do you want me to do?
Just tell us what happened one more time when you attacked Sakura.
I don't really see why, but okay.
We haven't reached the end of the case just yet. Hiro isn't the real killer. And I have to prove to blah blah, and I have to prove to that, and I have to prove that. There you go. Ooh. Do I even speak English? Crap, it's my favorite part. Alright.
I didn't want to, but I did it. I grabbed a Monokuma bottle from the shelf nearby,
Yeah?
and I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you
Yeah.
only hit her once. Is that right?
Yeah, just once.
Wait, hang on.
After the first swing, the bottle shattered. And
Hang on, I know. I know. It is,
I hit Ogre from behind before she could do anything.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once. Is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah, just once.
Shoot!
I'm gonna attempt to prove that.
I did it.
I grabbed him on a coop and I hit Ogre from behind.
You hit her from behind. And you only hit her once.
Just once.
Sakura died from Hiro's single blow. That doesn't explain why she had 2 head wounds.
So wait, shouldn't... Did the game get a bit confused?
2?
That's right. She had 2 separate wounds on her head.
She must have hit herself.
Remember, this girl examines dead bodies as a hobby. Personally, I'm inclined to believe her.
But I only hit her once. How could she have 2 wounds?
2 wounds means she was struck twice.
Unless
More,
2 glasses
both
went
attacks
in her
must have
head.
come from a Monokuma bottle.
Hold on. How can you know that just from some cuts on her head? She was attacked twice with 2 Monokuma bottles?
It's not just because of her head wounds. It's also because of the Monokuma bottles themselves.
Oh, you can have Monokuma
There's
in that
something
way.
very suspicious about those bottles.
Look, because there's 2 missing gaps. 1
Once you
Monokuma bottle was
understand that
broken
point,
if
you'll
it was
understand why
true,
2 separate
so...
Monokuma bottles must have been used. Think back. After the incident, there were 4 Monokuma bottles left on the shelf, right?
Yeah, there should have been 6.
And we found pieces of a bottle on the ground, along with the chest piece it had inside.
That
Yeah.
was the bottle Hiro hit Sakura with, right?
Yeah?
For now, just note that there were 4 intact bottles and 1 broken bottle. But originally, there were 6 bottles in total, meaning 1 has gone missing.
Yeah.
How can you know for sure there were 6 bottles?
That's easy.
Because there's 2
If you look
missing
at what
gaps.
the bottles all had in common, it should become clear.
Wow, great, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? I hate Hangman Gamble! I keep dying on this one. Oh wait, chess pieces! Oh, can someone help me spell out chess pieces? There's only one of you, so please type it in, please. Because then that will help me, because I know, but I don't know how to spell it properly, because I don't know how to spell.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it another try. And then I get my full hearts back, but I'll lose an A, so... I've got to think this through. Handman's gamble. Right, so... Air. Oh. P. Need less. It's only generated, so... Oh!
Now I understand!
Chess piece. That's a make one missing solution.
That's it! The chess pieces!
Yeah, I didn't miss. Oh wait, because sometimes a C can be counted as an S, can't it?
Rook, bishop, pawn. I definitely remember seeing each of those.
And the piece that was inside the broken bottle we found was the knight, if I remember.
So, what's that matter?
I guess you don't know too much about chess, do you? In chess, there are 6 different pieces. The king, the queen, the rook, knight, bishop, and pawn.
Exactly.
What was left intact at the crime scene were the king, rook, bishop, and pawn. Just those 4.
Yeah.
And on the ground was the knight.
Exactly.
Oh, so the queen is missing.
So we only have evidence for 5 bottles at the scene, while one apparently went missing.
What does chess have to do with anything?
Yeah, shogi is way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, no, that's not what I mean. So, let's say a bottle did go missing. There's still no evidence that has anything to do with this case.
Yes, it
That bottle
does.
could have disappeared
Yes, it
at
does.
any time before the
Yes,
murder.
it does. Go.
No. It's clear that the missing bottle is connected to this case.
How is it clear?
Think about what state the missing bottle must have been in.
I got it!
It's broken.
The bottle must have been broken,
Yeah.
What makes you so sure?
because there was evidence at the scene that supports it.
Huh?
That's right. We found evidence that shows there was more than just one broken bottle at the scene.
And what is this evidence?
Shoot!
They all start.
Shoot!
This?
I got it!
That's alright.
Earlier, Kyoko and I did a little experiment. We compared the weight of the broken bottle pieces at the scene to one of the unbroken bottles. And what we found was that the collection of pieces was heavier. And the reason for that is... there was actually more than one bottle's worth of shattered glass.
Yeah.
So from this, we can surmise that 2 bottles were actually broken at the scene of the crime.
Yeah.
But someone did their best to clean up the pieces of one of the bottles, along with the figure inside. But when they did, they must have left behind a few too many pieces. Which is only natural. They certainly had no way to measure the exact right number of pieces to remove.
But why would they have to try and get rid of it like that anyway?
Yeah, why?
Because of what it would reveal about the case.
What is
The bottle that was removed from the seat.
The second wound on Sakura, given all the evidence, this is the only possible conclusion.
Yeah.
Killer wanted to make it look like there was only one attack, so they had to get rid of their evidence.
Cool.
From there, we can conclude that it wasn't Hiro who delivered that second blow. Wouldn't you agree, Toko? And there's the matter of the magazine. You must have been in the rec room when the incident took place.
Wait! I admit, maybe there was a second attack, but there's no evidence I had anything to do with it.
No way! You killed her! I'm sure of it!
Shut up! Until 2 seconds ago, you were claiming you killed her.
I'm not afraid to admit when I'm wrong. That's just the kind of guy I am. Plus, I just remembered something that proves it.
Okay, fine. Let's hear it.
It was right after I got Ogre's note. I was kind of nervous about it, so I went to the rec room early. You know, to stake it out or whatever. So I was waiting there, and that's when I saw her. I saw Toko go into the rec room. Pretty soon, Ogre showed up, and she went into the rec room. I assumed Toko was still in there, so I figured everything would be okay. That's why I headed in. But when I got inside, Ogre was all alone. Toko had disappeared.
And you just now decided to share that with us?
After the shock of thinking I'd killed someone, I forgot all about it.
Could someone tighten the screws on his brain? I think they've come loose.
Yeah.
So, Toko, where the heck did you disappear to?
You don't know what you're talking about. I never went in the rec room.
I'm sure she didn't disappear, but maybe she found somewhere to hide.
What? Hiding in the rec room? Don't be ridiculous. Why are you all ganging up on me? You're all nothing but vermin.
Completely. I wasn't halfway through the bloody game. Well, statistically, really half it.
It's a lie! I did nothing. I hate you. I curse you. No! Enough! I admit nothing. I curse you. I curse you. It's a lie!
Oh, come on, read it.
Enough! It's a lie! I admit nothing. That's enough!
This should prove it.
Gotcha, bitch.
Did you know someone left a handprint behind on the inside of the locker? They
Yeah.
must have been hiding in there and put their hand on the wall without thinking. Does this handprint look familiar,
I didn't
Toko?
see the truth, but I want to choose this last, and I was just plain
Okay,
low.
then. Let's just compare it to yours.
Stop wasting my time. Just tell us the truth.
Yeah, just tell us, mate.
It's my handprint.
She just straight up admitted it.
Wow.
Then you killed Sakura!
She might.
No! I swear, there's no way!
Straight up again.
Jesus.
Wait, what do you mean probably?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Give us the details, Toko. What happened between you and Sakura?
Yeah. What happened?
Now.
After
That
I read
girl?
Sakura's note, I decided to go there early, so I went into the rec room. I didn't know what she might do if I didn't even go, but I was too scared to face her head on, so I figured I'd just sneak in first and hide in the locker.
Then,
Right.
did you see what happened? Did you see me hit her?
Yeah, And I saw you write my name. I saw you forge her dying message.
Well, that's awkward.
Yep.
So after he left, I jumped out of the locker.
Okay.
Put the magazine back on the shelf.
Okay.
But when you did, you put it back upside down.
I
Yeah.
didn't mean to. I was in a hurry.
Imbeciles, all of you.
Forget all that.
Why did you attack Sakura?
Yeah, why do you attack her?
After I put the magazine back, I heard a sound behind me like a monster growling. And when I turned around, there was Sakura, covered in blood and staring right at me.
By the way, this was before Undertale. She was the sadness back then.
When I saw all that blood, I fainted. I don't remember what happened after that. If you want to know more,
Wait.
you have to ask.
No wonder why Genocide Drac was out. Cause she fainted. Cause when she faints, cause her split personality activates. Lewis, you are a donk. Why did you not think about that in the first place? Well, you actually didn't know about that. What am I fucking going out, bitch? Her? You mean? Oh fuck!
Get it back!
Hi, Genocide Jack, or should I say Genocide Jill?
It was your fault after all!
Yeah.
My fault, Master's fault. When our faults combine, they soar to even greater heights.
You see why I kinda actually like this character?
Just answer the question. Did you kill Sakura?
Well, to be honest, Miss Morose and me don't actually share our memories. So I can't really say what was going on.
Oh.
I was just minding my own business, sleeping peacefully when someone shook me awake. Was it a prince paying me a visit? I wonder. So I opened my eyes to see... splatter everywhere! I was not prepared for that. And, well, I guess it took me by surprise. I got so startled, I smacked her with the first thing I could find, which I guess was a bottle. Sakura was just worried about you, and you're terrible!
Well, technically that is true.
No, she's terrible! Thanks to her, I murdered someone who wasn't an adorable boy for the first time ever!
And when it was all over, you collected the pieces of the bottle to get rid of the evidence, didn't you?
I wasn't about to die for some woman! If I'm gonna go down, I want it to be for killing Master!
Just go away and die your meaningless death alone. Don't drag me into it.
But I just can't catch a break, you know? Fate's got it out for me. Because normally, Sakura should have been able to dodge my attack, no problem!
Even as strong as she is, she must have still been reeling from Hiro's attack.
Yeah.
Hey, come on! That's... you know... But anyway, I'm not the one that killed Ogre. So that's good.
Stop seeing her as Ogre. She's not Shrek or Fiona.
Well then, that's that. Let's start the vote.
No, what? Fool, stop bloody presuming everything. For sure that there's some words for hero on that one.
What's wrong? Come on everyone, we're ready to vote, right? Let's do this.
No, not quite yet.
Yeah.
Not yet? Why not yet?
Don't you think there was something odd about Toko's story? I mean, you had to have noticed.
Ah,
Yeah.
huh?
Hiro's attack, and then Toko's, but that still wasn't the end of it. Tell us your story one more time. Tell us what happened after you fainted.
Yeah. What happened after you fainted?
Then even this gaggle of idiots should understand what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
This is my command, darling.
It's not over yet, is it? The one who killed Sakura is... Anyway, this podcast is going well now.
I was just sleeping
shell.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. And you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it! I smashed her good!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up! I killed her there in front of the shell!
How did that miss? People in the comments, tell me, how did that miss? Just tell me.
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up right in front of the magazine shelf.
You were taken by surprise when you saw Ogre covered in blood. And you smashed her head in with the Monokuma bottle?
You got it!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
Nope. I got a feeling it's
I was just sleeping peacefully, and all of a sudden, Sakura was right there in front of me. I remember waking up.
You were taken by surprise. You smashed her.
You got it!
And where did the attack take place?
Right where I woke up. I killed her there in front of the shelf.
yeah, there we go.
No, wrong.
Stay of her body. Because she won't.
We found Sakura sitting upright in a chair. If the blow by the shelf was the cause of death, there's no explanation why she was in that chair.
Yeah.
So, you finally noticed.
Sakura.
Just another lie from a bloodthirsty serial killer.
Are you sure you didn't attack her while she was sitting in the chair?
No, I'm sure she's telling the truth. Anyone who saw the murder scene should think the same way.
To be. I guess they near it. There we go, I got two
Sakura was
answers.
definitely attacked in front of the shelf. The blood stained by the magazines is...
Then she must have moved the body after she killed her, right? All to make it look like I did it. Because when I hit her, she was sitting in the chair.
Hey, come on now, look at me. I can't carry anything heavier than my own scissors.
True.
There's no way I could move a muscle-bound heavyweight like that.
Then what's the deal?
Well, are you still convinced the case has come to an end?
But the biggest mystery of all, the locked room, still has yet to be explained. Until we take care of that, we can't say this case has been properly settled.
Oh, that part's easy. After she killed Sakura, Toko just hid in the locker again.
So she just hid in there till everyone showed up and opened the door? And while everything was all confused and hectic, she just snuck out of the locker into the group.
No, I don't think that's possible.
Shoot!
One and I fail. It's in the panels again. Because I saw it for myself. I was in the locker. I saw it from the side. Yeah! Ooh.
Even before we opened the door to the rec room, Hina and I both got a look inside. And at that point, the locker was already open.
Oh yeah, it was!
So obviously Toko couldn't have been hiding in there.
You dope.
Okay then, where was she hiding?
I don't know. What's this whole locked room thing about anyway?
How did you not know? You killed her!
Guys, I'll be right back. Why? Because food's here.